Charles George VA Medical Center Hospice. Arrangements are currently incomplete and will be announced later. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home and Cremation Services, serving the family of Ronnie Steve Jackson. Wayne Howard Whitener, age 74, of Forest City, passed away at his home on Wednesday. Wayne worked in the used car business and was a member of the Mount Vernon Baptist Church, survived by his wife of 52 years, Sylvia, sons Brian Whitener and wife Sherry of Rutherfordton, and Brad and wife Melanie of Forest City. 9 grandchildren also survive. Services will be private and held at a later date. Crow's Mortuary is assisting the family of Wayne Whitener. Jeffrey Scott Carson, age 53, of Caroline, passed away Wednesday at his residence, a native of Polk County. A former employee with Quincy's of Forest City, survived by 3 brothers, Randy Carson and wife Donna, Gary Carson, Roger Carson, 4 sisters, Debbie Passmore and husband George, Lisa Carson, Audrey Carson, Rita Cochran and husband Chris, and a number of nieces and nephews. No formal funeral services are being planned. The Pageant and King Mortuary is in charge of the arrangements for Jeffrey Scott Carson. Stephen Albert Clemmer, age 67, of Bostic, passed away Tuesday, survived by his wife of 48 years, Kitty Clemmer, his 3 sons, Mike and wife Kelly, Jeremy and wife Crystal, and Wes and wife Natalie, all of Tampa, Florida, also survived by 8 grandchildren. There are no formal services planned. However, in the future, the family will hold service to celebrate the life of Stephen. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home and Cremation Services, serving the family of Stephen Albert Clemmer. Joseph Howell Jenkins, age 74, of Forest City, passed away Wednesday at his home. A native of Rutherford County, he was a highly skilled industrial sewing machine mechanic and worked for several local mills before retirement. Was a faithful member of the Bethel Baptist Church in Ellenboro. Survived by his wife Frances Clary Jenkins, 1 daughter Brooke Jenkins of Bowling Springs, 1 brother Bobby Jenkins and wife Sue, and 1 granddaughter. Funeral services will be held at the Bethel Baptist Church today at 12 p.m. The family will be receiving friends 1 hour prior to the service. Burial will follow in the church cemetery. Harrelson Funeral Home and Cremation Services entrusted with the arrangements for Joseph Howell Jenkins. Annie Lou Biggerstaff, age 81, of Forest City, passed away Thursday at White Oak Manor Nursing Home in Rutherford, a native of Rutherford County. Annie was a hospice volunteer, cosmetologist, manager of Family Dollar Store, and worked in textiles and served as a pastor's wife for many years. Survived by 2 sons, Jim Biggerstaff and Mark Bickerstaff, and wife Elizabeth, 1 sister Carolyn Kraft, 3 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren. Graveside services will be held today at 3 p.m. at the Smith Grove Baptist Cemetery. Family will be receiving friends immediately following the service at the graveside. Harrelson Funeral Home and Cremation Services entrusted with the arrangements for Annie Lou Biggerstaff. Mr. Henry Edward Ted Jones, age 88, of Forest City, passed away Thursday at Fairhaven Home of Forest City. A native of Ellenboro, was a lifelong member of Walls Baptist Church, where he served in several positions, was well known as a top automobile salesman at Beam Chevrolet, also worked with Bill Turner and W.B. Wilson, working for Stonecutter. He began his adult life working for Stonecutter, served in the U.S. Army and in the reserves. He is survived by 5 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, 2 sisters, Emma Sue Ayers and Joanne Blankenship, 2 brothers, Robert Bob Jones and wife Wilma, and Reverend Perry Jones and wife Joyce, brother-in-law Floyd Wells, 3 sisters-in-laws, Linda Jones, Johnny Sue Connor, and Geneva Wilson. Funeral services will be held 3 p.m. Sunday at the Walls Baptist Church. Services will be held in the sanctuary. Burial will be in the church cemetery, and visitation will be from 1:30 until 2:45 p.m. Sunday in a church prior to the service. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements for Henry Edward Ted Jones. Joshua Byron Rippey, age 34, of Salem Church Road, Ellenboro, passed away Saturday at his residence, a native of Rutherford County. He's the son of Jacqueline Horn Taylor of Rutherfordton. Josh is a graduate of East Rutherford High School, class of 2001 and was a self-employed mechanic, in addition to his mother, survived by his stepfather, George Taylor, 2 daughters, Elisa Rippey and Grace Hogan, 1 son, Byron Rippey, 9 siblings, Michelle Lynn Rippey of Cliffside, Charity Dobbins and wife Carl, Charity Dobbins and husband Carl, Heather Harris and husband Patrick, Justin Rippey, Jeremy Rippey and wife Kylie, George Taylor III, and Shane Taylor. Also by Brittany Taylor and Angel Nanny, survived by his step-grandmother, Mary Taylor of Spindale. Funeral services will be held 1 p.m. Monday at the Spindale Fellowship Holiness Church. Burial will follow with the church cemetery on Rob Long Road. The family will be receiving friends from 6 until 8 p.m. Sunday at the funeral home. Harrelson Funeral Home and cremation services entrusted with the arrangements for Joshua Byron Rippey. Mr. David Hollifield, age 59, of Bostick, passed away Wednesday at his residence, a member of the Cedar Grove United Methodist Church, and was a participant at Rutherford Life Services. Survived by his brother, Terry Hollifield, of the home, David was constantly surrounded by many cousins, aunts, uncles, dear friends, and caregivers who was loved by all of them. The funeral will be held 3 p.m. Sunday at the Cedar Grove United Methodist Church. Burial will follow in the Sunshine United Methodist Church Cemetery. Visitation will be from 2 until 3 p.m. Sunday in the church prior to the service. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home and cremation services in charge of the arrangements for Mr. David Hollifield. I'd like to say that I had the pleasure of driving Mr. Hollifield home every day on transit in the afternoon. He's one of my good riders there. We'll get started with the Saturday morning call around report. We'll check in, as usual, with the Sheriff's Department. We'll do that after you hear this.
Hello, this is Brian King, and we've been proudly serving Rutherford County and its citizens for the past 20 years. Over those years, we've expanded to 12 different locations all across western North Carolina and upstate South Carolina, and we're excited to be a part of the community. We really appreciate all the times that you've trusted our office over the years, and we want to make sure that you know that we're right here to serve you. Looking forward to see you at King Law Offices right here in Uptown Rutherford.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, and we're getting started with the Saturday morning call-around report. And our first stop is the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us is Deputy Scoggins. Deputy, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Hope you are.
I am.
And what's on the report for us this morning?
Okay. In the past 24 hours, we've had 161 calls, 5 arrests, and we currently have 188 incarcerated in Rutherford County Jail. In our arrest reports this morning, a Tabitha Murray of 211 Icebox Drive, Ellenboro, was arrested for a felony probation violation. A Wesley Glenn Thompson of 427 Red Barn Road, Ellenboro, was arrested for breaking and entering, larceny after breaking and entering, and larceny of a firearm. A Tyler Quentin Bunch of 308 Blackbird Circle, Relishton, was arrested for misdemeanor stalking and cyber stalking. On our incident reports this morning, we have a Roy Billy Scruggs Jr. of 4782 221A Highway Morrisboro reported larceny of a motor vehicle, and also a Stephen Clark Mullihan of 850 Hines Road, Morrisboro, also reported a larceny of a motor vehicle. That's what we have for you today, sir.
Deputy Scoggins, we appreciate the report, and you guys be safe.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, bye-bye. Deputy Scoggins with the report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We'll check in with the 911 Communications Center. Do that next.
At Drop-In Food Stores, start your day with the best coffee in town. Fresh and hot, S&D, 12-ounce size, 99 cents. Bologna biscuit, only 99 cents. Get a 15-pack of Coke, 12-ounce cans, $3.99. 18-pack of Pepsi, $4.99. 2-liter Pepsi, 3 for $3. And don't forget the For Real milkshakes, 16-ounce, $2.99. Visit Major Lee's Delis for hot wings, 23,000 sold a month. Pizzas, $9.99. Choose one or all 10 toppings at no additional charge. Also enjoy delicious hot dogs, hamburgers, egg rolls, potato wedges, honey mustard or ranch chicken wraps, chicken strips, regular or spicy, and choose from many chicken dinner options, all fresh, never frozen. The drop-in is in your hometown convenience store since 1981. Come on, drop in.
17 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning. Caller on report. 911 Communications is our next stop, and with us is, I forgot that quick, Jessica. Jessica, good morning.
Good morning.
I forgot that quick. Can you believe that? It's a Saturday morning, I have to tell you. Jessica, what you have for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 408 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted for 47 for EMS, 24 for rescue. For law enforcement, we had 161 for the Sheriff's Office, 76 for Forest City, 3 for Lake Lure, 24 for Rutherford, and 39 for Spindale. For the fire departments, Sandy Most responded to a brush fire, and that is all.
Jessica, thank you so much for that report, and have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Jessica with the report from the 911 Communications Center. Don't forget, coming up later on this morning, 10:30 a.m., we've got UNC Tar Heel basketball. UNC will be traveling to NC State and renew that rivalry. That's always a big rivalry game. Well, it always was when I was paying attention to basketball. That continues this morning, 10:30 a.m. countdown to tip-off. But before that, at 8 o'clock this morning, we've got Gilbert Carmona live in the studio, and he will be bringing you his show, Gilbert Talks Taxes. And he may talk some taxes, and Gilbert does a fine job. I told him he should get that show syndicated because he is a mountain of information dealing with taxes and all things tax-related. So join Gilbert this morning at 8 a.m. for Gilbert Talks Taxes.
All right, America. H&R Block has some good news for taxpayers this year. Check this out. For a limited time only, you could get a refund advance loan of up to $3,000 the same day you file at Block. That's right. You could get up to $3,000, no interest. Why wait weeks for your refund when you could get money at Block today? See? Told you it was good news. To learn more or find participating locations near you, visit hrblock.com. Get money faster. Get your taxes won. Optional tax refund related loan from B of I Federal Bank. Not your tax refund. $500, $750, $1,250, or $3,000 loans offered. Approval and loan amount based on expected refund and other conditions. Funds loaded on prepaid card. Tax returns may be e-filed without applying for this loan. Fees for other products or features may apply.
Hey, this is Evan from your locally owned H&R Block office. Visit us today to get your maximum refund guaranteed.
Twenty minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, and we're going to the Lake Lure Rumbling Mall in Fairfield area. And Homer's with us this morning. Homer, good morning.
Good morning.
How is everything going up that way?
Going pretty good so far. Just getting the morning started. It's still sort of dark here. Kind of overcast. Pretty dark up here. Temperature's been mild.
And check this morning, and we'll get that figured out later on this morning. Well, folks, you know a successful business by the company they keep and their years of service to their customers. Now, that's the reason Southern Carpet and Hardwood Floors have done such great business over the years. Since 1993, Gerald and Lynn Tony have set out to offer the best products at affordable prices and to ensure their customers are satisfied. Their son Clayton joined the business with them, and he's impressing customers ever since he joined the company. And the company that Southern Carpet keeps includes some of the best: Bruce Hardwood, Appalachian Hardwood, Armstrong Vinyl, Shaw Carpet, and many more you would recognize. Southern Carpet also has the largest selection of hardwoods and laminates in the area. I want you to check with them when you want something done to your floors. Free estimates and expert installation. Always drop by and see them at 1512 West Main Street, Forest City, across from North State Gas. Look them up on Facebook or go to their website, www.southerncarpet.net, or just give them a phone call, 245-0310. Check out all the flooring products they have, and I know you will be glad you did.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Stop into Save-A-Lot Grocery and save big money every day. Choose from a variety of name brand merchandise at incredible low prices. Save big on fresh